This is myself, Jesse Gann, and Jack Brinser. We decided to do our movie project on the movie Split. Summary of the movie Split is about this man named Kevin Wendell Crumb, who is a zookeeper at the Philadelphia Zoo who suffers from dissociative identity disorder. One of his 23 personalities, a man named Dennis, has abducted 3 innocent girls on their way home from a trip. Although the girls don't yet realize Kevin has DID, Kevin's 23 personalities are convinced of the existence of a beast lurking inside who will come out and will soon feast upon the girls. The girls struggle for survival as Kevin struggles against his own personality.
So the dissociative identity disorder is when a person has 2 or more distinct personalities. They have memory gaps from in between being one personality and oftentimes experience stress and anxiety. The main character, Kevin Crumb, has an extreme case of dissociative identity disorder and possesses 23 personalities, which soon becomes 24 with the Beast. The movie takes place a long time after Kevin has begun treatment and seems to be getting a handle on things, but it's to his therapist. But the reality is he is not, and that things are only getting worse. In the movie, Kevin expresses many different symptoms of dissociative identity disorder. He experiences general memory problems between different personalities. He can't remember what one personality did. He experiences depersonalization, which is he loses himself. That's just like the total concept of being someone else. He's had post-traumatic flashbacks from seeing like bad times when he was a child and getting abused by his mother. And when he's these other personalities, he has different voices. He has different accents. He speaks in a child's voice, etc. And he has many different skills in these different personalities. Sometimes he's stronger, sometimes he's weaker, and he's smarter in many different cases between being the child, which is Hedwin, or being strong and smart, which is Dennis. One symptom that Kevin does portray is he develops certain personalities, aka being the Beast, and it affects him extremely physically. He has skin that's much thicker than normal. He blocked bullets with it, and that in itself in the movie is just unrealistic. Overall, the movie does depict his symptoms very well. He really does not miss any symptoms that a normal person with dissociative identity disorder would normally have. The treatment for someone with dissociative identity disorder, they would go through something with therapy. It's called coexistence. That's when they try to get the different personalities to kind of get along, or more or less for the main personality to have a handle on things. So they're not they're not fighting each personality to try to get so-called the light, or when they get to be in the person's body. They used to try to do this thing called reintegration, and that's when they try to get one personality to be dominant over the others. The problem with that is many times they would go through a lot of distress because by getting rid of the other personalities, that's still part of them, and that's kind of like killing off part of yourself, and that became a problem in most cases. All of these treatments are supported with medication generally because with dissociative identity disorder, they have anxiety and stress and sometimes insomnia, but they just don't function very well. So medication can help, but oftentimes patients with this disorder jump off the medications because they feel like they're being controlled and they freak out sometimes, which does not help the case.
Under research, yes, it was very similar. The expressions portrayed in the film are close to real life, except for the Beast having superhuman capabilities that are not true. 2, educational value. Yes, it provided an insight to a disorder a lot of people are probably not familiar with. 3, being subject matter, it was a serious matter. The film could have used a lighter touch because not all people with DID are dangerous killers or psychopathic cannibals. So, number 4, anything of value, we learn how serious this disorder can be towards someone's life and how it can change someone's life as well in terms of their relationships and being personal with other people. 5, specific scenes. So any scene that portrayed his personality is changing, or when he was talking to the psychologist, kind of explained how everything was different with all of his different personalities and how she tried to get that out of him. Was it entertaining to watch? Yes. It was a good thriller that kept us watching. Is it recommended? Yes, it's a very great scary movie that I would encourage everybody to watch because it's very interesting. And I would recommend the movie Hostel. It was a very scary movie about backpacking in Europe that is very psychological and absolutely insane. So our conclusion, here goes our works cited, and thank you for watching.